So far we created an application using the wizards to automate everything. Let's talk a little bit about how the functionality actually works here. This is the list component or the table component that shows us the various travel requests. You can see that this list has an event, which is a selection event. This event was created automatically for you, and you can see it over here. What we do in the selection event is simply take the selected value and put it into a variable in the page. Once we have a row selected, the edit button becomes enabled. If we click on the edit button, we can see the action change that is associated with this. This button simply goes over and navigates to another page. This is the page, and the page has an input parameter, and again using the mapper we mapped it to this variable that we have at the page level. The variable consists of the selected record. So now you can learn how to modify behaviors. For example, again, if you choose the table, you can have the select event also do the navigation for you. To do that, simply click on the action chain and add one of the actions that you want to perform. In our case, we want to navigate to the next page. Let's select the target. So this would be navigation to the edit page. And since the edit page has a parameter associated with it, we're going to take the value of the selected ID and map it to the parameter of the page. Now we can actually get rid of the edit button. Simply click on it and click delete. Run the application now, and the minute that you click on a specific travel request, you'll be able to go over and update the data. Now that we learned how to edit existing objects on the page, let's see how we can add a new page to our application. If you expand the application navigator again, you'll notice that we have a flow in here. And if you double click the flow, you'll see that we have 3 pages connected here. If you want to add another page to the flow, just click the plus sign. Let's create a page for statistics. On this page, we can show some statistics about our travelers. Let's put a title. And let's use, for example, one of our bar charts to show information. Again, you have a wizard called Add Data. It allows you to add the data that you want to show on the bar chart. For example, for our categories, we can show each category and what was the total expense so far. And we can see the total expenses so far for each category. So now we have a new page. How do we plug it into our navigation over here? To do that, we'll go to the main start page. And we can add one more button over here. We'll call it Show Stats, for example. And the event, we're going to add an event on a click of the button to navigate to our page. Let's run our application again. Start from here. Let's go and update one of the records. And let's now show the statistics. You can see the data has been updated. Clicking back would navigate back to the previous page.